Good morning, my friends. Today we're going to be working, or I'm going to be working, on mystery wood again. Well, I went back to the site where I picked up that wood that I'm asking to see if anybody can identify. And I've had quite a few people respond, and with probably somebody has already said what it is as the source of the wood, but I haven't been able to identify. I went back to the site and I picked up a decent size log from it. They had a log there that was maybe, I don't know, 14, 16 inches diameter, because the tree was fairly big, and I'm assuming that was not the closest piece to the trunk that was cut on the ground. That was close to 24 inches diameter. So it was a very large tree. The bark had a slight irregular, but nothing drastic. It wasn't anything like what the branches show off, which the branches, when they show off, the off branches on it become very oblong, yet the stump was fairly round. So anyway, going to be turning some interesting stuff out of this. I still don't know what it is, but I'm definitely going to be turning some interesting stuff out of here. So anyway, out of the big stump, this is part of what I picked up. And this area is actually fairly jagged, but like I said, the stump itself was fairly round. The closer to the ground it got, the rounder it became. So anyway, I mounted a piece from that stump. I cut kind of a square, I guess you want to say, maybe quarter saw, whatever, and maintaining the bark on the top, took out the pit. So I have a cube per se on the lathe, and I want to attempt creating a vase with the natural edge around it, but not a deep wing like I did before. Again, going back on YouTube and watching Robbie and a couple of other wood turners, I realized that when they create these beautiful vessels that they do and beautiful vases, they are creating something that only has a slight shape on the top of where the bark is, and they're not coring from the orientation that I was doing. I believe that they're doing a cross grain turning. So setting it up, I guess, basically the way you would start off on a regular bowl, but they only use a taller piece to give them that design. So that's what I did. I got a piece over here that's it's going to be fairly small. It's 5 inches on the base. That's all I'm going to get. So maybe on the top I might end up with a 5-inch top. And the overall length is about 6.5 inches in tall. Well, if I had centered this a little bit better, I definitely would not be beating this up. This is really going to force my vase to be a little bit smaller than what it could have been. But at this point, and seeing how far off I'm off center on this, it still worth unmounting it and starting it off a little bit better. So I'm actually going to do that. And generally, when I mount something, I mean, I'm pretty good. I come up pretty close to center, but not in this case. Now, of course, my center is going to be way off, but I'm going to be down here somewhere, and that's going to screw that up quite a bit. And I'm looking and checking where the center is of this area as well, and that should be pretty close right here. And I can verify on that as well by checking how close I am to my tool rest on these flat parts. So if I go here, take a measurement to the flat, that's pretty close, and that's pretty close. It could still come over this way a little bit and over this way a little bit. So this is the closest point. So the thing could have gone over to that side just slightly, but I don't know if I really need to do that. No, I'm gonna leave that where it is. It's definitely a lot closer than where I was. I'm not gonna end up with this flat part here and taking off so much here. It's gonna make it easier on the turning and a slightly bigger piece than in the direction that I was going. So I'm going to start it off again over here, just as before, and start tooling up for the tenon and work it from there.
I wanted it to do. I got a little shadow on the bottom and created a little bit of a pattern, a spiral pattern in there. So at this point, really I'm going to start sanding this with 80 grit and start cleaning this up. And that looks pretty good. My edge feels good going all the way down. Nice and smooth. I think that will accept a nice finish on that. Going to go with my usual sanding sealer, 2 coats. Now this has a really nice form. I wish that I had more wood on the outside, that I would have been able to flare this outside edge a little bit more. That would have worked out pretty well. Or that I had more of a bulk of wood and I could decide to make a small neck, kind of sharp, that I've seen, instead of going this slender vase, going in and creating some sort of a belly on it. And you know, that might be one of the upcoming bowls or vases that I try in the very near future. Okay, it's been here for 5 minutes. Well, here it is, for whatever it's worth. A natural edge vase. Wood, unknown. Pretty. It's nice. A little mishap on the bottom, but it's not bad. Finished vase. Hope you like it. I'm going back. Gonna see what's coming up next. Like I said, today's goal is I want to create 3 different pieces. A natural edge vase, a bowl with a pedestal, straight cut, and a natural edge bowl. Gonna use a pine for the bowl with the pedestal. camera, I'm not sure if it's picking up that dull spot, which is this yellow area right here. And the opposite side, which is the frustrator. But the shine is good all the way through it. Even on those areas, there's a reflection. It just plays different with the lighting. So, pine vase with a pedestal. Thank you for watching, and on this whole video I'll probably just do a time lapse all the way through, because I want to show both pieces that I did. I did that natural edge vase that came out really good, nice shine. The characteristics of the wood almost looks like maple. So anyway, did this one. So I don't know, I don't want to burden anybody with too many videos, but you watch what you want to watch and skip what you don't want to watch. Just if it's something nice and you like it, you know, then it's all good. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. See you very soon.